Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. I'm gonna hit random. Judas is fun, and I'm glad with that choice. Curse of Darkness sucks, but at least that means it's not Curse of the Labyrinth. I, of course, cannot go to this curse room right away, except if I get that. I'm definitely willing to do that, honestly, because I'm crazy, mostly. Yeah, let's take the Pact. I mean, I don't see a reason not to, besides, you know, -1 health, but I get 2 soul hearts. That's more health than I had naturally. So that's 0.5 damage up, 0.7 tears up, and 2 soul hearts, of course. We are at -1 health, but that is not a huge concern at the moment. We're early on in the game, and as Judas, you should not be taking damage this early. Otherwise, you're pretty much going to die. I'm definitely not taking the Cursed Skull. I'm glad I didn't accidentally pick that up just by existing there, sort of soon after it dropped. That would have sucked. That would mean that every time I took damage, I would teleport out of the room and into the previous room that I was in, and that would have just been awful. Small rock would be nice. No, but so would a key and a soul heart. And I guess I'll take these 2 cents. So Judas, of course, only started with 1 health. And also happened to start with a 1.35 damage multiplier, which is really awesome. And yes, I actually took the rosary, which is weird and backwards. But I like the idea of having a lot of soul hearts at the start. Ideally, I won't need to do anything with them. Book of Belial adds 2 damage on use. So that's nice. It also will naturally increase our chance of getting a Devil Room by 25%. So that's good. Cube of Meat, I only want 1, but I'm not too happy that we got it right away. But as long as we don't get another, that'd be really good. I don't know, I've been going... Famine likes to be the first boss a lot nowadays, it seems. Rusted Key does literally nothing now. Well, now we know that. It has always done nothing, at least in 1.48. So, yeah, what was I saying? What was I saying? I don't even know. I've lost my train of thought. The rails, they just don't exist. Okay, this is good. Even if it's a health up, that remember, we're at -1, so it won't do it. 7 coins. I mean, really, it's fine. Just seeing it would have made it so that we didn't get it again from a boss room. But that means it's almost viable to go to the shop, and that's totally okay with me, honestly. Early shops are good because there's no risk of greed and there's no worrying about things, really, comparatively to later. It's not like, oh, the shops, they're almost done existing, I've got to get something now if I want it at all. And starting early means that you get more choices later because you've been able to go to more shops, and if you don't take something, that just means you get to go to the next shop too. So early money is decent. I mean, of course I would have preferred a health up so I could start stacking my health up again. But remember, we have the rosary, so chances are in the shop we're going to find the Bible anyway. It's in the pool 7 times now. So I don't really hold out a lot of faith. In fact, I might... faith, yeah, you know. Note that the faith stat is not a stat. It doesn't do anything, even though, like, the rosary said faith up. The rosary adds the Bible to the shop pool 7 times, but the faith stat does nothing at all. Just so you know. What was I even saying? Oh, yeah, I might buy it so it doesn't appear again in there, but then I wouldn't have the money anymore, and it's just kind of bad. But at the same time, not having the money or not having anything to spend the money on ever... because the Bible will appear multiple times, almost certainly. I've always been very unlucky with that. So I'd be inclined to purchase it, probably. That fly survived that explosion because it was, I guess, inside the wall enough that it was immune, like how that works for us with like, Kamikaze. So I guess that's what happened there. I'll visit the shop right now and see if we get anything good out of it. I don't expect to, but you never know. Oh, that's the Book of Revelations, not the Bible. That's actually a surprise. So sadly, I don't have any interest in buying that. It's just going to give me a soul heart. It won't make me fight Famine since I already fought Famine. But otherwise, it's just a 15-cent soul heart, which sounds like a terrible deal to me. And I'd much rather have the Book of Belial. Even though I am using only soul hearts, I just don't like the Book of Revelations. It's not a fun item. So I'm just going to stick with what I got. We're going to get a Devil Room here. There's literally no way we can't. Except dying, which I'd say is not very likely. However, it is always possible, even with Larry Jr., I guess. But we should be getting a double room here. And there it is. That's a shot speed up, so I don't want anything to do with that. Ugh, God, I want to take Brimstone. Okay. Alright. Goodbye, Soul Hearts. Rip in peace. Got Brimstone. Have no Soul Hearts. I'll take the Book of Revelations. I'm not super worried about having the Book of Belial at this point, though the damage up is really, really helpful, even with Brimstone. But it's been a while and I want to use it. It's going to be a nice time. I'm going to take this and I'm probably going to stick with it, although ideally I'm going to be able to find the boss before I have a use for it ever, because I don't want to have to fight horsemen, and the Book of Revelations makes that happen. It also increases the chance of the Devil Room more than the Book of Belial does, 35% instead of 25%, so that's good. We won't lose that. All we'll lose is a little bit of extra damage we get. And I don't even use that item enough, so it's pretty okay. So now let's find the boss immediately. Okay. Oh man, am I gonna die? That'd be really annoying. So the reason that the laser is pointing down is because I'm using a glitch called Brim Snapping, which allows you to do extra damage. You just repeatedly tap the fire button in the direction you're firing, and you will hit extra times, and it's awesome. So that's what's going on. That's why everything looks weird. It always makes it go downward. It has nothing to do with the direction I'm pressing or anything. It just always goes downward. I misspaced myself there, obviously. And let's see what's in the item room. Polyphemus, maybe? That's Monstrous Tooth. That's absolutely not what I'm looking for. And I really, really, really hope that the boss is over here, because obviously I don't want, like I said, I don't want to use the Book of Revelations before the boss, because that means I fight a horseman. And I'd rather lose that little bit of a soul heart than guarantee fighting a horseman, even though I might fight one anyway. I would just rather not take that chance. So it's looking kind of bad that this was the wrong way. But that's okay. I can just wait this floor to use it, because really I don't want to fight that dude. So wrong as it feels for everyone. Tough luck me. Didn't find the boss soon enough. That was close, because I would have died for that. It's Pestilence anyway. I only lost one room out of that, so it's not a big deal. Alright, easy fight, unless he kills me. Of course, then it was still an easy fight. I'm just not good. So we get our second cube of meat. I'm going to wait, yeah. Which allows us to have a familiar that also, I mean, it's still blocking tears and damaging enemies on contact, but it's also going to shoot along with us, and that's pretty nice to have. So I'm currently at -3 health, if we recall, which we ought. Yeah, actually, I'll do that. So it's interesting, the locations for the secret room are actually 50%. They're evenly likely. So I'm pretty unsure where it's going to be, because they are evenly likely. So to flesh out the glitch a little more, normally Brimstone hits twice. With the glitch, it can hit up to 5 times if you perfectly mash. So it's 2.5 times as much damage as you normally get out of it. It's pretty significant, but it's at the same time not as insane as a lot of people seem to think it is. So, yeah, that's about that. Honestly, I don't like Brimstone very much without it. It's not fun, it's not that good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good, it's just not that good. And with it, it's playable and fun. So let's see what's in the shop. Probably a Bible this time. Ladder. Definitely rather buy the soul heart. And then I'll buy the pill and the key. Pill be good. Puberty. Alright then. Useless. It wasn't bad, but it also wasn't good. So let's do it. Let's go on and find victory. I can use the Book of Revelations as freely as I like on this floor, as there is no remaining horsemen for the pair. So I'm guaranteed not to fight Pestilence because I just fought him. and that literally will not happen. Alright, Cuba Meat doing work, I suppose. Good room. Yeah, I'll do this too. Since I did take Deals with the Devil, I'm obviously not getting Angel Rooms this run. And that's okay with me. Chubb is pretty good because we can actually do triple damage to Chubb just because each of his sections take damage individually and we can hit all of them at once. Let's get a Krampus, please. Oh, come on. It wasn't even unlikely. It was honestly pretty likely. It would have been like a 40% chance. It was a 40% chance or something. It wasn't unlikely, and I would have really liked it because that would be a damage up and it wouldn't be something that's like, hey, want to trade your health that you don't even have? So I did get a health up, so I'm only at -2 health now. That's a plus. Oh, you thought you had me. Yeah, you didn't have me. I don't care enough about that coin. I mean, it's not hard to get. What? Did I just let go it the wrong way or something? And yes, that fly did get me at the top wall. That is entirely possible. It's just unlikely. Alright, -1. Like, I don't mind having red hearts. I would like that, honestly. Usually the downfall with Judas is I have no health, ever. And obviously this time is no exception, as I am at negative health, and I have been for the whole run, due to the decisions I have decided to make. Yes, decisions I decided. You heard me. Alright. It's fine. Don't do that so much. Okay, that solves that. And that solves that. Use this again. And then there's some stuff. I have 8 keys. That's awesome. Doctor's Remote is definitely not something in which I am interested. I also don't really want to go look for the secret room, which of course I could use the Doctor's Remote to do. However, lazy. Slot machine. Alright then. Let's get out of here. Could also use it to get a key. Guess what I don't want to do? Walk around that much. So, we're going to go to the next floor and see how things go. I want to find the boss immediately again to make sure it's not war, if possible. But that's about it. So here's hoping for some good floor generation luck. Oops, alright, let's not bad dodge at all, preferably. Taking the chances. I really wish there were more red chests in these, but that was a good one. We came out a heart ahead, soul heart ahead, which is really all you can ever ask for. Well, before the womb, without the wafer. Okay. I'm glad that the Globins are somehow dying from one barrage. Normally I don't have quite so much damage, but I guess it's the pack doing work. Oops. I messed up and stuff. Stop messing up and stuff. Oh, I messed up and stuff again. No, don't you dare. So I took some damage. And that's not the direction that I needed to go. Yeah, let's check here. Top secret room opens up the chest as well. Push pin is worthless to me, as I already have piercing and spectral tears, technically. So I'm not going to get my optimal usage out of my Book of Revelations, of course. Since I haven't found the boss. So tempting as it is, the dream must wait. Alright. Sooner the better. Nickel is good. This is just silly. There we go. Hopefully that means... If it's war, I'm going to be really, really kind of salty, but... Good. Gish is going to get us a good familiar, Little Gish, that shoots Slowing Tears. One of the only familiars I find to be an advantage, since it pretty much is. The Slowing Tears are pretty good. They slow frequently, significantly, and are just valuable to have. Slowing is really good. And that means we can have lower speed, which is just nicer. I like it. Makes Isaac and Blue Baby easier as well. Even though he's shooting, they're not going to be able to do as much. All around, good experience. Would recommend. Now let's go find the item room. Also, after we clear a room, that boss room may be different. Alright. Let's go then. See what's up. Ah, immediately. That's just what I wanted to see. Okay, can I get them both at once? No, it just bounced off of it. That was unexpected. Infestation I don't like very much, but I will take it. Makes it so that when we get hit, we spawn a couple kamikaze flies. Those do twice our damage, but they aren't affected by Brimstone's damage, so they'll actually do 2/3 of our damage, since Brimstone does 3 times our damage. Yep, that's all there is to it. I don't really want to look for the secret room, except the fact that it kind of has to be right here, since I don't believe I saw it in these curse room. Yeah. Okay, this is fine then. That's going to get me enough money to go to the shop, and I know now that the shop is not greed for sure. Still haven't seen a Bible in the shop, so that's pretty interesting. I, of course, would not want one right now, because I've pretty much got what I need. And need meaning, like, actually need to have a chance. Not, like, what I think is a good setup. But I would take the compass for sure. That's going to show me the general location of all the icon rooms without showing me how to get to them exactly. Of course, assuming we don't get Curse of Darkness. And it was only half price. So we've gotten the rosary at the start, and we didn't find any Bibles so far. We also know that greed can't be in the next shop, so we may as well pop in there and see what's hanging out. Since greed can't be on 2 floors in a row, except on where one of the 2 floors, or where the second of the 2 floors is an XL floor, or where the second of the 2 floors is the chest. So just interesting things to know. Okay, that was a little scary. I was worried about that not working. And I also would like to open that chest. I'm going to be honest with you. I was hoping for a health up. Okay. As you can see, changing the animation does not change the hitbox. It's still hitting in the exact same place. I can use this safely because we can't possibly fight... Where did those bombs all come from? We can't possibly fight Pestilence here. Alright, I tried. So we did get the small rock, which is a damage up, a speed down, and a tears up. So tears up will allow us to charge a little faster with Brimstone. That's good. Ghost Baby is not good. Not very into that idea, so I'm going to skip it. But it is nice having extra damage here. And remember, that's triple for Brimstone. Ah, we one-shot the hearts. That's excellent news. Oh, I didn't actually know which one was going to die there, so I did the wrong thing. Which is fine. So far, I'm still living, and I can use the Book of Revelations optimally on this floor, so that's also good. I'm at -1 health, I believe. So we're almost back to 0. And yeah, I'd still go to 0, even though we're almost at the point where Polaroid invincibility would be very valuable. I think that I don't really mind. Okay, let's wander about. And I'm skipping Samson's Lock because my trinket doesn't really matter since I'm going to be picking up the Polaroid momentarily anyway. Greed's not in the shop and we know that. But I also don't care because I don't have money right now. Later I might care. Later I might have money. Oops, that was silly of me. Nope. Range up is worthless, but seeing it means there's 1 less range up in the boss pool, so I guess that's something. No reason for me to want to go to that sacrifice room. Just gonna go everywhere I can and then clear out everything I can. Oh no. Don't come this way. They're coming this way. I can't get out of here. Let me out. I hate masks and hearts. They are a hassle. I wish I had flight for that. I hate when the game does this. It's like, oh, look where the boss is going to be. Nope, I lied. It's going to be this longer way. But I'll be fine. Okay, everyone bounces away. Get a good chain reaction. And we have a wonderful life ahead of us. There we go. That's what I want to see. We will not get a charge this floor, which is okay with me as well. I don't see a reason I need one. Secret room should be here. Enough money to take me to the shop where, I mean, hey, maybe we'll find the treasure map. Maybe we'll find, I don't know, something else. See how much I mind. Even if we find the Bible, I probably wouldn't bother. Because there's no reason to buy it now. It's way too late for that. Let's just find out. Oh, look, it's a Bible. Buy a key, buy a pill that should hopefully be health up, and then bomb, because why not? Bad gas. At least it wasn't a bad pill. Couldn't have been health down, though. Tears down wouldn't be a big deal because Brimstone charge is slow anyway. Stuff like that. Alrighty then, let's get out of here. I knew that would happen. Not really anything I could do to avoid it. I guess I could have goaded it into attacking soon. That's okay. Let's get on. Done with this floor and what have you. Eh, you thought you had something on me. You ain't. Oh, then you did. Okay, I slipped through there. That's good. Not in good shape, honestly. I don't think I have much of a chance, but this is how most of my Judas runs go. I make some overzealous choice, or I just don't get enough health due to not me being overzealous, but due to the game just not giving me what I need. That happens. Both of these things happen. This time it was definitely me being overzealous, but we've got some soul hearts at the moment, so we're sort of living. I'm not going to get much use out of the Book of Revelations next floor, sadly, this floor, because I have to find the boss. But other than that, because of course I would really hate to fight death right now. I need like anything else from the boss room. Dang it, I hate when that happens. Huh? Okay, that kills you. And then that kills you. So we're just abandoning the idea of this item for now because death, and of course death could show up anyway. That's what happened with Pestilence. But like I said earlier, I don't want to even consider guaranteeing it. I'd rather just get unlucky and lose however much of a soul heart I would have been able to get by using it optimally instead. That's fine. I normally wouldn't even have this item, so I don't feel too bad about it. I'd rather play the game this way. It's more enjoyable. So it's what I do. Ow, ow. No, no. Oh, I almost walked right into that one. Okay, there you go. Another key. I'm open to those. Common misconception about the... Oh, no. Did I take damage? I don't even know. Common misconception about the Book of Revelations is that using it more than once cancels it out. So like using it twice cancels it because you used it an odd number of times, or an even number of times, and odd numbers make it so that you do fight the horseman. That's not true. The only reason it doesn't work is if you get the glitch where you fight the Headless Horseman or the... I actually kind of want that. You get the Headless Horseman or Conquest, which still works because you still get your Cube of Meat. But otherwise it doesn't work on XL floors, and that's it. It always works on standard floors unless you've fought the horseman already, which means it still is working. It just has no reason to work because you've already fought the boss. So it always works. Don't worry about it. Oh no. Wish I had virus right about now. I got hit though, it's okay. We'll be fine. Hierophant? No, world. Save that for next floor, I guess. There we go. There we go, and there we go. Kill the poop for me. Thank you. Do it again. Thank you. That was good. Oh, wow. Chubber, I don't like you. I also don't know how Little Gish was still shooting at it, because there's no way Little Gish should have still been over there. This was a long path, and I probably could have taken a small shortcut due to this secret room location that I expect to be somewhere. However, it can't have been next to the boss, and that wouldn't have helped me anyway. So that's a fortunate thing. That was a good room. Let that blow up that rock. Wonderful. It's Conquest. I definitely would have rather fought Death. But it's all right. Either way, I'm not taking the item, so it isn't a big difference. I'm pretty much just fighting an annoying boss and ignoring his drop. All right, we just gotta hope right now. All right, hoping successful. Nope. And you're dead. Touch the white pony. There's nothing for me to do with it, so well, let's get out of here. Gives me flight for the room, but not interested in that. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use it next floor. He said for the rest of the game, basically. Alright. Nope. Can't do it. I'm too fast for you. Oh, no. I'm too fast for me, too. Walk right into those spikes, inconveniently enough. Alright, we are fine. We be living. We all good. This floor I can use the Book of Revelations freely, however, it's not looking like I'll get to use it much, and then I spoke too soon. Oh my god, really? No. Don't tell me that. That was being hit, by the way, not the whole wrong path thing. I don't mind the wrong path very much. So with Brimstone, we actually have a pretty good ability to focus fire on these guys, which is good. Since it's hit scan, it hits the moment we shoot it. Sadly, with Envy, we're not going to get a good reward, unless a Super Envy pops out somewhere along the line, but Envy is only going to give us Shoop to Whoop, which I certainly do not desire. And he didn't even give me anything. Let's let the rocks blow up in case there's a hidden tinted rock. Nope. Oh man, I almost walked right into that, and I was preparing my disappointment for that event that was shortly going to be upon us. Okay. Oh, why couldn't you have just stayed up all night long? Oh, that was cool. Death. Okay, that's significant damage to every enemy in the room. Let's use it on the next room. 60 damage, by the way, so they all have less than 60 health. They all die. Don't care about the bad gas pill. We'll just take the world card, get to the chopper, and then make fireworks. Brimstone's good against the heart because it can actually deal with the enemies spawned just as well as bombs, pretty much, since it likely will be doing more damage over the time it's available. But what you miss, the bomb handles, and I am totally happy using bombs in general with this fight. It's a good bomb fight. Just gonna leave that alive, then we won't even have to worry about anything. Ah, well, the heart will kill it for me. Can't win them all. That's that. I'm not gonna go to the devil room this time. Yeah, I will. Why not? Blow up the rock, see if it's a tinted rock. One day it will be. One day it will be. You can't, just don't rain on my parade here. Alright, so now we know the right way to go. This wasn't greed, and we knew that because there was no mini-boss icon beforehand. Before using the world card, that is. And I don't know if we have a chance against Isaac here. I really don't. I can't believe that hit me, though. And that makes my chances just that much worse. I'm not going to get a second use out of this in the time we've got here. So ideally I find some more soul hearts, and oh my god. Don't take damage. Oh, this room sucks. That's quite unfortunate. Well, we're going to see if we can make it work with whatever we have left after this. Which is pretty much going to be nothing. Not even our pride. We get a steam sail that I absolutely have no reason to take. Let's hope that we've got enough time of invincibility and not too much damage output, or, well, like, tier output. Okay. Let's try not getting hit much more. That would be a really good strategy to employ. And it's one of my favorites, believe it or not. I'm just not always good at it because randomness and stuff. Isaac. Alright. There we go. We're into phase 3, which means we're actually much more home free than we were. Except when that happens. Okay, too many angelic babies right now. I hate when Isaac does this. It's really annoying when Isaac spawns a ton of them. Because sometimes there's just like none of them. Sometimes there are like 4 million. And there's not really a middle ground. It's pretty much a lot or none. So we're not going to last long. Unless we get amazing lucky things. That is a bad thing to take. That's actually something... Since this isn't actually a full clear kind of possibility floor, I'm just straight up going to reroll right now. See if we get something good here. Well, sort of. Sort of good. Except that I only get to do it once. If I happen to get hit, I can mash space and then gain tons and tons of damage. If I can manage to not get hit before... Well, there goes my plan. Soul Heart. God, I hate that they're not a blue enemy. Blue boss, that is. So Mr. Mega makes it so that I have more damaging, larger blast radius bombs that do a lot more... Or I said do a lot more damage. It also gives me 5 bombs. Can you die? Thank you. I have a tiny smidgen of hope at the moment. But I really need Soul Hearts. Because I was counting on being able to get hit once against Blue Baby, and then mash space, get a ton of damage, not have to worry about getting hit again. However, here I am, about to get rocked like a hurricane. I don't have Scapular, I don't have anything to save me, except not getting hit at all. Which, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't count on. Oh, come on. That didn't look like I dodged into that, but that's kind of what happens. That is my Judas experience in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed the episode, however. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.